Hello students, in this video we will start with the next article of unit number 1, which is Boral sets. So first, what is definition of Boral set? Any set which is obtained by taking countable union or intersection or of open or closed set is called Boral set. Simply Boral set is countable union or intersection of open sets or closed sets. Also, if we have collection of Boral sets, any collection of Boral sets is the smallest sigma algebra, which contain all open set as well as closed set. Now next definition is, what is G delta set? G delta set is obtained by taking countable intersection of open sets. That is, if we take intersection from n to n from 1 to infinity Gn, where each Gn is open, then this set is called G delta set. Next definition is F sigma set. F sigma set is obtained by taking countable union of closed set. That is union n from 1 to infinity Fn, where if each Fn is closed, then this set is F sigma set. Further, we will discuss some definitions regarding Boral sets. So the first theorem is, we have to prove that B is a subset of M. That is, B is a collection of Boral sets and M is the family of measurable set. That is collection of measurable set. That is, each Boral set is measurable, and in particular each open set and each closed set is measurable. So let's start with the proof. We denote M as collection of measurable sets and B as collection of Boral sets, and we have to prove that B is a subset of M. Now to prove this, first we show that all open interval, whether it is finite or infinite, belongs to M. So to prove this, first we show that all the open intervals, finite and infinite, belongs to M. So for this, we have proved that the any finite interval is measurable. So all finite interval trivially belongs to M. Now we consider some infinite intervals. Let it be closed A, open infinity, that is semi-closed, minus infinity A, open interval minus infinity A, and open interval A infinity. We have considered this 4 infinite intervals. Now we know that this A infinity is measurable, and we have proved this theorem in our previous video lectures. A infinity is a measurable interval by theorem. So as it is measurable, this interval will belongs to the family of measurable set, that is, it will belongs to M. But we also have proved that M is a sigma algebra and hence algebra of sets. Therefore, the complement of this interval will also belongs to M, and the complement of this interval is minus semi-closed interval minus infinity a, which will also belongs to the family of measurable set. Let it be number 1. Now this interval minus infinity a, this open interval, can be written as union of countable interval minus infinity a minus 1 by n. Now this each interval minus infinity a minus 1 by n is measurable. So each interval on right hand side, this is measurable by first, and also we know that M is sigma algebra, and since M is sigma algebra, it is algebra of sets, and hence the countable union of measurable set is also measurable. So countable union of measurable interval or sets is measurable. So from this minus infinity a also belongs to the family of measurable sets, and its complement, that is minus infinity a, complement of this will also belongs to the family of measurable set, and complement of this interval is semi-closed, and it will belongs to the family of measurable sets. Now till this we have proved that all these 4 infinite intervals are in M. So therefore all 4 infinite interval belongs to M. Now we consider an interval AB. This interval AB can be written as intersection of 2 infinite interval, that is minus infinity B intersection A infinity. These are 2 infinite interval, and intersection of these 2 interval is finite, but we know that this 2 interval belongs to M, that is these 2 sets or these 2 open intervals are measurable, since minus infinity B and A infinity are measurable. So this implies that the LHS, that is this interval AB, is also measurable. It belongs to M. That is finite interval also is measurable. But each open set can be expressed as countable union of open interval and hence the second implies that each open set is in M. That is, each open set is measurable. Now also B is the collection of Boral sets, and collection of Boral set is the smallest sigma algebra. Therefore B is smallest sigma algebra which contain all open set as well as closed sets. So which contain all the open sets. Now we have proved that each open set is in M, and B is the smallest sigma algebra which contain open set. So therefore M contain the family B of Boral sets. Therefore, M contain family B of Boral sets, and therefore B is a subset of M, where B is the collection of Boral sets and M is the collection of measurable sets. Now also we have to prove that each open set and each closed set is measurable. So we have proved that the collection of Boral set is a subset of collection of measurable set. Now this implies that each member of this B, that is, which is collection of Boral set, that is, each Boral set is measurable. So this implies each member of B is measurable, that is, every Boral set is measurable. That is, every Boral set is measurable. Also we know that closed sets are complement of the open set. Further, we know that closed sets are complement of open sets. And therefore they belongs to M. Open set belongs to M, we have proved it, and closed sets are complement of open set, and also M is the sigma algebra, therefore complement of all open set will also belongs to the family of measurable set. Therefore closed sets belongs to M. Therefore this implies that each open set and closed set are measurable. Each open set and closed sets are measurable, and hence the theorem is proved. So next theorem is, we have to prove that the class of Boral sets B is a sigma algebra generated by each of the following classes. First is the open interval, then the open sets, third one is G delta set, and fourth one is F sigma set. So let's start with the proof. First, so let B be a sigma algebra generated by the intervals of the form AB. Here we have assumed that B is a sigma algebra generated by intervals of this form. Now let us denote B1 as a sigma algebra generated by open intervals. Now since every open interval we know that every open interval is a union of sequence of open interval of this form. So since every open interval is a union of sequence of open intervals, and also that is of the form this, of the form, these are semi-closed intervals, you can say semi-open intervals, Now every open interval is in B. This implies that every open interval is in B, because B is a sigma algebra generated by interval of this type, and every open interval is union of sequence of open interval of this form. Therefore every open interval will be in B, that is B1 is a subset of B. Let it be number 1. Now every interval of this form, every interval of the form is the intersection of open intervals, and this implies that B is a subset of B1. Let it be number 2. Now from 1 and 2 implies that B is equals to B1, that is B is a sigma algebra generated by open interval. Therefore B is sigma algebra generated by open intervals. Now the second statement. Here we have to prove that the class of Boral sets is generated by open sets. So let B be sigma algebra generated by open intervals and let us denote B2 as sigma algebra generated by open sets. Now we know that every open set is a countable union of open interval. So we know that every open set is countable union of open interval. So this implies that B2 is a subset of B. Let it be number 3. Now also that every open interval is an open set. Every open interval is an open set. So this implies that B is a subset of B2. Let it be number 4. So from 3rd and 4th implies that B is equals to B2. That is therefore B is a sigma algebra generated by open set. B is sigma algebra generated by open sets. Now third. In this we have to prove that the class of Boral set is a sigma algebra generated by G delta set. And we have seen the definition of G delta set. G delta sets are obtained by taking countable intersection of open sets. So first let B be a sigma algebra generated by open sets, and let us denote B3 as sigma algebra generated by G delta sets. Now we know that every countable union of open set is G delta set. Every countable union of open sets is G delta set, by definition of G delta set. So this implies that B3 is a subset of B. So let it be number 5. Now also every open set is in G delta set. Since G delta sets are countable intersection of open set, therefore every open set will be in G delta set, and this implies that B is a subset of B3. Let it be number 6. So therefore from 5 and 6 implies that B is equals to B3. Therefore B is sigma algebra generated by G delta set. Now the fourth one. In this we have to prove that the class of Boral set is sigma algebra generated by F sigma set. So let B be sigma algebra generated by G delta set, and let us denote B4 as sigma algebra generated by F sigma set. Now F sigma set is a complement of G delta set, because by definition G delta set is a countable intersection of open set, while F sigma set are countable union of closed sets. So we know F sigma set is a complement of G delta set. So thus every F sigma set is in B, since B is a sigma algebra. So this implies that B4 is a subset of B. Let it be number 7. Now every open interval is F sigma set, and also that every open interval and open interval is a open set. So this implies that B is a subset of B4 by definition of G delta set. So let it be number 8. So from 7 and 8 implies that B is equals to B4, that is B is a sigma algebra generated by F sigma set. And hence here all the 4 conditions are proved. So in next video we will start with the last article of this unit, that is Lebesgue measurability. Thank you.